Greetings everyone, it's October 6, 2013, another week is upon us, which leaves many of us wondering, are there any Go games from the previous week that I happen to have missed in my day-to-day schedule? Well, here at Batt's Picks we are here to answer that simple question, beginning with our first game. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that this week was harder than most to actually pick a game. A lot of them were extremely complicated, not really ones that I would try to recommend for everyone, so I kind of shy away from those. Higher level players, definitely, but everyone, not so much. That said, I did manage to find a game between Guling and Rongyi that I can only sum it up as maybe borderline over-aggressive, if that's possible. Interesting tactics employed by Guling, but maybe his idea was a little bit too aggressive. We can see maybe that either works out, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But yes, if you want to see a game which might be termed over-aggressive, go ahead and check this one out. I think it fits the bill nicely. But maybe you are not into aggressive game this week. Maybe you want to work on your influence. If so, I have a game here for you that you are going to love. Definitely, judging by looking at the board as is, you can see that there's a lot of influence going on here. And you can bet his opponent knows that there's a lot of influence going on here as well. So the question then remains, throughout the course of this game, how much influence is he going to be able to capture? Is he going to actually keep a lot of the middle that we're seeing here? Is it going to disappear? If so, what is he going to trade it for? Is anything going to die? All of those lovely questions when we ever have an influential game are right here in this one. So if you are not looking for an aggressive game, but you want to work on your influence, either developing it or maybe even just seeing it reduced, definitely check out this game. You will love it. And last but not least, you may remember in the very beginning I said it was kind of difficult to actually find the games for this week's edition of Batt's Picks. So much so that I only found 2 games from this week that I wanted to share with you. So instead, for our third game, we're going to go not so much as last week, but way back into yesteryear. We are going way back into 2003. For this game between Lee Se-do and Yu Chang-yuk. It's one of my old favorites. Whenever I'm looking for something to study, brush up on my basics, things like that, this is one of the games that I do turn to because there's a lot of great things in this game. We've got interesting life and death. We've got very simple things like I'm going to sacrifice something for something else. A reminder that it's always okay to sacrifice something as long as you're gaining from it. It is definitely one of my favorite study games. I hope it becomes one of your favorites as well. And thus it will also round up this week's Batt's Picks. And as usual, I hope you enjoyed my picks for this week. If you did or didn't like them, feel free to drop comments below. I'm always interested to see what kind of games that you guys are into, which ones you prefer to be notified of. Maybe even if there's a player that everyone just agrees, if a player ever plays, I want to see this in Batt's Picks. If you tell me all that stuff, I will definitely keep an eye out for it. And until next week, I hope that all of you out there keep enjoying the great game of Go, you keep studying the great game of Go. Do remember to play, because all this study and no play means you're not really applying what you're learning. So go out, play at least one game this week. That's an order. So until then, I hope you all take care, and I will see you all next time.